I think Sunday's a perfect day to continue focusing on some of the mindset stuff. And this week, we'll get into more of lead generation and sales techniques and strategies. But for today, we're going to talk about busting plateaus. Hey everyone, welcome back. Mike Sutton here from bebuildhave.com. I work with first generation small business owners and entrepreneurs on developing and mastering the mindset, beliefs, habits, and skills necessary for small business success and happiness. This week, in I think three different conversations, this idea of being stuck on a plateau or how do I bust a plateau came up in coaching conversations and strategy calls. So I figured if that's what's showing up in my world, that's what I need to talk about today. So today we're going to talk about busting plateaus. Now, the thing to know about plateaus is that they're completely normal and expected. People experience them in weight loss and physical fitness and business. And it's easy to see how it happens, even though it's frustrating when we catch ourselves on one, because the bottom line is the way you think, your habits, your decisions, what you know about the world get you where you are. And at some point, for lack of new information and new habits and new behaviors, that's going to stay the same. That's going to level off. And I think my favorite quote on the topic is from Einstein, who said, "You can't use the same thinking to solve a problem that you used when you created it." And I think that's exactly what's happening with a lot of these plateaus. It's another way of saying what got you where you are isn't what's going to get you where you want to be. And so the answer to how do we bust these plateaus is something's got to change. So here are some tips on what we can look at to introduce that change. The first thing is that we can bring new information into our lives, and that's going to be books, training programs, seminars, live events that you can attend. There are lots of ways to bring new information into your business. I think part of the problem is that a lot of us are comfortable looking certain places, and so we'll start to see a lot of the same information over and over again. And in fact, I've had a couple of people tell me that this week is that I read all these self-help books, but they all just start to sound the same after a while because you're getting new information, but it's different versions of the same information, if that makes sense. And so the key here really is to bring new information into your world that you can utilize in your decision making to develop new habits to get new results in your business. The second way, and this is a huge one, is to have new experiences. If you take new action in your business, you're going to get different results. Now, by default, that's going to cause us to revert back to our old behaviors because that's where we're comfortable. But if we want to introduce change, we can take more action, we can take different action, we can just go out and have whole wild new experiences. Back in June, I did a challenge to myself to have a new experience every day for a month. And it really just opened up my eyes. It reinvigorated my sense of adventure, had a huge impact, not just on me personally, but also in my business life. And taking that action and sharing it got me more visible with my audience, which also went back again and helped my business. So lots of opportunities here to find areas where we can have new information, new experiences. Another new that we want to look for is new perspectives. And this is why coaching, mentorship, therapy works so well, because we can get somebody else to help us look at this problem from their perspective, a perspective that we've never had before. And the fact is, a lot of times we're just too close to our own problems. We don't know how to think about them differently, and that's frustrating because we feel like we're doing the best we can. We know what we see, we trust ourselves, so we make the best decisions we can, and we still get the same results. And we don't understand that. It's because we're too close to the problem. We need a fresh outside perspective. So look for coaching, look for mentorship, maybe even look for therapy, whatever's the best case for you. Critically important to get that new outside perspective. What this all adds up to simply is developing new beliefs. I've been reading As a Man Thinketh by James Allen, and one of the things that he says is that action is the blossom of thought, and results are the fruit. And so if we want to get different results in our lives, if we want to get off that plateau, we need to take different actions, and our actions are a direct result of our thoughts and beliefs. So the easiest thing to change to get better results is those thoughts and beliefs. And we can do that by going through this process: new information, new experiences, and new points of view, new perspectives. And so if you're stuck on a plateau, if you're trying to get that figured out, This doesn't necessarily answer what that's going to look like exactly for you, but this is the process. So start reading new books, look in new places for new information, start having new experiences, and start looking for outside perspectives. And as you are able to incorporate those things into new beliefs, you'll see that cascade down into your actions and your results. All right, I hope you enjoyed this nice, gentle Sunday morning message. And like I said, this week I'm going to get into some more tactics and strategy for lead generation and sales. So definitely hang around for that. If you want to subscribe to the show, you can find the video on YouTube. You can find the audio version on the show on iTunes or your favorite podcast application. And as always, you can find every episode and all the show notes at my website, bebuildhave.com. If you're trying to bust a plateau in your own business, you may also enjoy my free report, 3 ways to increase the value of your time. Again, you can find that at bebuildhave.com. So until we speak again, be the person, build a business, and have the life that you want. All right, so there's your Sunday morning mindset message. If you get, all right, that was almost a tongue twister, right? Was that alliteration? Sunday morning mindset message? Yeah, I don't like that. All right. All right, I hope you enjoyed that mindset reset. Mindset reset. I'm like stuck on alliteration and rhyming today. I did it. Let's try that again. Let's try not saying let's try that again.